திரு பி.வி. சேகர் அவர்களுக்கு, திரு கே. சேகர் அவர்களுக்கு, திரு சபரிகிரிராஜன் அவர்களுக்கு, అన్నా మిమ్మల్ని బాలకరుపుస్వామిని ఒకసారి పిలుచుంటాను. உங்களுக்கு எங்கள் தலைவர் திரு கண்ணன் அவர்களுக்கு, எங்கள் பொருளாளர் ஆடிட்டர் ஜே நாகராஜ் அவர்களுக்கு, ఓకే వాళ్ళ పవర్ పాయింట్ ప్రజెంటేషన్ చూడేవాళ్ళ దాని నుంచి మేడలు ఉండే విఐపీస్ ఓ నిమిషం ఇక్కడ కూర్చుంటుంటే దాని వెనకాల మన తిప్పిన మేడలు వచ్చి ఉంటామా.
Amidst of everyone here, and ladies and gentlemen, I do understand it's time for dinner, but I think you could spare about 10 minutes for me. I just want to start. I wanted to explain you and wanted to clear your doubts of where did I start. Every great person's beginning is either by accident or by curiosity. My beginning was my curiosity to know what was behind the sky. What was the things that was holding the whole universe around. I wanted to know how the planets revolve. I wanted to know about the sky and stars and stuff. This curiosity, as I moved to the computer field, I wanted to learn and know about computers and how websites operated and how softwares were operating each other. In this manner, using my basic knowledge of HTML, I started to self-learn other languages myself. It took me some time, but in the meantime, I learned about dozens of languages. And here I learned that the only master of your own self is yourself. I also learned that knowledge unused is knowledge never gained. So I was finding a place where I can utilize my knowledge. And I had a peculiar habit of not liking to do the same thing again and again. So I wanted to automate things or use systems so that I need not repeat. Repetition is something that delays the progress. So I was using automation as a key to success. But the real reason is that my hunger to learn new things. I wanted to learn new things every single day. I wanted to research, I wanted to find new stuff. I wanted to be progressing in the path of learning. And that time there was a big change in my life. From the technical side, I moved to the entrepreneurial side. But at this point, I was learning practically. Everything was practical. There was no books to teach entrepreneurship. All the books that is there is completely purely academics that don't really work. But when I entered into the field of business, my passion met its home. I was very happy. I felt that I'm in the right place. When books and materials aren't everything, mistakes and hurdles are what are the tools to learn. Every mistake is a possibility to learn, and every hurdle is an opportunity to learn. I never really cared for success or failure. Whatever it is, my efforts are going to be mine. I'm going to put in my efforts. The result is not my matter. I'm happy that if I'm successful, the fruits are mine. If I'm unsuccessful, I'm going to learn a lesson, and I'm going to make sure that next time I'm going to win. And they have already explained these, and we have about 5 profit companies and 10 non-profit organizations and positions under our belt. Apart from this, these are my other poles. I'm not just situated in this business. Business is just 10% of my time. I write philosophies, poems, short stories, books. I train people on life and business, and I help people to get themselves situated, well positioned in their life. Apart from that, I play keyboard and stuff. And I want to ask you a question. What do you think was my investment of my firm? That's definitely right. As far as financial investment is concerned, it's a big zero. I don't want to get the help of anyone else. I just wanted to stand in my own legs. I started with my first business, and now I'm serving people using ENS Foundation that is recently getting ready. And as far as other investments are concerned, as they all said, hard work, desire. It's not just a desire, it's a burning desire to get things done in the right time, right way, in the right direction. Okay. So, and what is the purpose of human life? This is a big question that everyone has in mind, but nobody really gets the answer to it. We are grown because of our environment, because of the society that we live in. And it is our rightful duty to serve the people, to provide value to them. To helping the humankind is like helping ourselves. Whenever we teach, we learn. Whenever we educate someone, we are getting educated. It is rightly said that In a class, teacher and the taught both together create a lesson. It's not the teacher is teaching the student. It's both together learning the lesson. What a soul is supposed to do. As a soul in this world, what are we supposed to do? Can anyone answer this? As a soul in this world, what are we supposed to do? What is the work of our soul here? Atma, in Tamil, as they say, Atma. We are here to learn transcendental knowledge, spiritual knowledge, and adopt that in our life. We need to, as rightly said, get enlightened, as said by Buddha, and liberated from this world. We are not what we think. We are not this mind, we are not this body. We are the supreme consciousness. What is the aim of life is to realize who we are and realize and learn from within. Human form and significance. Human has intellect, animals don't. Human differentiates himself using the intellect that he has. But we people should today act. Because all that we have today in our hand is now. We should act at this moment. The past and future, the time is an illusion. It is called Maya. Because the past was once now and future is going to be now again after some other day. So at every point of time we have to act today, but we are living and enjoying the future. We are thinking, dreaming of the future and wasting our now. So I kindly request everyone to act now. What problem do you have now? This is a question for the open forum. What problem do you have now? I'm not asking the problem of yesterday, I'm not asking the problem of tomorrow or after 2 hours. At this second, at this moment, what problem do you have? No problem. No problem. Yes, nobody has any problem. Because there is nothing as a problem. Problem is an illusion. It's a mind coined name board, you can call it as. And when you are in a crisis of life or death situation, mind does not coin that as a problem. You are in your ultimate consciousness. You are in this world present completely with your full awareness. Then it is not a problem. It's just illusion. Just throw off the world problem out of your mind and get into action, and you will feel that every step of yours is a success, and there is no word called failure, because even if you do so, you are learning and it is a success, definitely. Life in our hands. Your ancestors, the books, good, all great, Bhagavad Gita, everything is saying that life is in our hands. We build the future. We design our days. We are the creators and we are the destroyers of ourselves. Because of our negative thoughts, we are destroying ourselves. Though we have the life in our hands, why don't we act? Why are we idle? The reason to this is, why do we ignore? When we realize the fact that life is in our hands, our mind, the great pressure lies on ourselves. The pressure, we can't sustain the pressure, and you're forced to act now. But you can't, because your mind intellectually wants to postpone the now. It doesn't want to act at this moment. It's afraid of the pressure that everything is in your hands and I'm afraid, I don't want. The mind is trying to go away from it. But you need to surpass your mind. Go deeper inside, find your inner body, find your soul, act accordingly, and definitely there is no word called failure. If you think it's possible or impossible, either way you are right. Whatever you think, if you think this task is possible, you're going to be successful in this task. If you think this task is not possible, that's right, you're not going to be successful because you thought it's not possible. And what is parents' responsibility? What is the responsibility of parents? I wanted to make this fact very clear here that the parents' responsibility doesn't end up with just purchasing the goods or getting the children enrolled in academics. Their responsibility is setting up the environment. Setting up the environment for kids is 100% ethical. Everything that is good in the environment. And as parents, part of the environment, they need to act accordingly. If they want a particular character to be in the child, they need to adopt that themselves. They need to inspire, not motivate. Motivate is telling someone, do